Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates and drop your questions and comments below. I will be glad to answer it. And for quick updates, of course, follow me on X. The link is in the description below. So what we are looking at the 15-minute chart after yesterday analysis, and we said, okay, we are in a wave 5, definitely we have to be in a wave 5 towards the downside. However, this wave was very complicated, right, as a corrective wave, because it looks like a very impulsive wave. However, after looking at it, of course, it was definitely a WXY, and that's why it was very confusing. So if we go here in the 5-minute later on, we can see that this was a zigzag and another zigzag here for X. So this is your W, small w, then X, and you have a big triangle starting with a big wave A, which is very normal to be A, B, C, D, and E, finishing your wave Y. So we have zigzag, zigzag, and triangle finishing your wave Y here, and then start to move towards the downside with a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, your 4 is very shallow as well. It was just one wave towards the downside, and as I mentioned, that it might be a very shallow wave 5 because of the high extension of the wave 3. Right, we have extended to the 2.618 for a wave 3. Therefore, your wave 5 might be very shallow. And by the way, I mean, even it was a little bit bigger than your wave 1, so that's nice to see as well. And as we can see, it has hit exactly the acceleration channel as we want to see, where we saw a very deep wave 4 and then 5 touching exactly this channel here. As acceleration channel, of course, taken from your wave 2 here and laying on your wave 3 of 3, by the way. Here it's more precise to take it with 3 of 3, where you can see, of course, much more precision as well for your wave 5. Now after this, you want to seek for A, B, and a C correction, where we are looking to a zigzag here, possibly finish. And after this, we are looking now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, of course, because you have double 1, 2 here. Therefore, we are possibly now starting our wave C, big wave C towards the downside, where you are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards, of course, lower prices. And by all means, of course, this is a very micro analysis here. So by all means, you want to look for a wave C now, after having a wave A. So your wave C is coming, of course, from an A. This is your wave B here. This is your A, and this is your wave B, and then you are looking for a wave C towards the downside. Now, I know that this is a very shallow correction for an A, B, and a C, but it might be, right? Because we are looking now to an impulse, and we are looking towards the downside again. So this is very possible. Let's go to our scenarios where we talked about our possibilities here, right? So on the daily, after being in a contracting diagonal so far, or a triple 1, 2, right, or triple 1, 2. So what you want to see after a 1 here, wave 1, you want to see a B and a C correction, and by all means now you are looking for the wave A as a correction, possibly, right? And you are looking, of course, for lower prices. I mean, at least to hit the 0.38 fib levels. This is the minimum wave 2 requirement, right, as 0.38 fib level. Now, if we are, of course, more bearish, of course, we gonna then go even lower. This is your preferable wave 2 fib levels, but that means if it is a 1, 2 in a triple 1, 2, therefore this might be your preferable level. If we break these levels again and again, so we are looking for a 5 waves now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, you want to seek, of course, for continuation towards the downside after a correction, 3 waves, of course, towards the downside. Now, finishing, of course, a big wave 2 in that case scenario where you have finished 5, 3, 5, you finished a zigzag, of course. And in that case scenario, you have finished a 1 here and then a 2, and then you might move towards the upside again for higher prices. Of course, this is a long term bearish, and this here is your your short-term bearish where you have triple 1-2. So where we are triple 1-2s, of course we are short-term bearish. Where we are just big 1-2 in contracting diagonal, we are a little bit longer bearish scenario here. So these are the possibilities, guys. Of course, lower than these prices, and that means when you get the 5 waves down, 3 up, 5 waves down, if you get 3 waves up and then 5 waves down again, and that means, of course, now you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course you are continuing a big zigzag towards the downside, which is the most bearish scenario, of course, guys. But just to mention this. So don't forget that we are in a very bullish scenario still after having an A, a B, and a C. We have bottomed, of course, at the 0.38 here, almost for a wave 4 based on fib levels of the logarithmic chart, and we are looking, of course, a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 possibly, and 3 towards the upside to finish your wave 5, which should be around 100k scenario. So never forget this scenario, of course, guys. This is your this is your target here that you would like to see broken, of course, to say that we are in a wave 3 towards the upside, which is 74,400. Now you will tell me, of course, I mean, it is already an all-time high, and yeah, it can be, guys, but it doesn't mean that if you hit this target, that would mean that we are going towards the upside, because it can be simply a trap. Simply a trap by an expanding flat, guys. So an expanding flat, its last fib levels that it can reach is this price. And if we break this price, therefore, okay, expanding flat is away, is not existing anymore, and therefore you are in wave 3. So be careful from it. Of course, there is always traps, especially with a beautiful all-time high like this one, where most traders will put all their portfolio at that point towards the upside, and then moving it down, of course, after an expanding flat, having a zigzag and another zigzag towards the downside. So be careful from market strategy and market psychology. So these are the things. Now, if we look, of course, on the daily for our channels, we can see as well that, of course, we moved down from our corrective channel, which is in that case scenario here, still far even from breaking our base channel. So we are still inside, guys. We did not leave this area, which is still a correction here area, and we might still, of course, going down. So let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see step by step. Of course, we have 2 levels now to break first before saying that we are very bearish. We have a third one, which is a mid bearish term, and of course we have a very long bearish, which is a new low here, where we're gonna hit the lower part of this correction channel again. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, guys. This is for the daily chart analysis, and of course see you in the intraday video today. I'm gonna keep it here for the analysis today. So watch out for an impulse towards the downside for the wave C on the 15-minute chart, where we want to seek now for a new impulse possibly. So see you in the intraday video, of course, with a new channeling here for this setup. And of course, once it is 100% confirmed that we are in 3, 4, 5 towards the downside. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.